I want to start with a question that I think is on everybody's mind. I think that the vast majority of people that are listening to this are songwriters and composers trying to break into music licensing. So I want to speak about the topic of submitting music directly to music supervisors. And I'm sure this is on a case-by-case basis, but can you talk about how you tend to find music and what channels you like to go through, and when it's appropriate to reach out directly to someone like you as an indie artist or composer?
The volume of music is really a challenge. That's a challenge that we all face. So it's, reaching out with unsolicited material, it doesn't hurt. It's a dice roll. You either just happen to put in the headline, I have, punk music and I'm looking for punk music right at that moment. Some of it is just serendipity and
Sure.
the willing. I always liked E.B. White saying you have to be willing to be lucky. So I know some supervisors don't take unsolicited. Some I do, some I don't. It really, it's not, we always take them. It's just sometimes the bandwidth isn't there. I think a lot of the formats that are out there now through the Guild of Music Supervisors, all the publishers and the panels. I went up to a Canadian panel. There's so many panels now where there are channels and ways to put music into the film. I try really hard to always go to independent music first, and artists' own records first. Most of those are coming through people that I know or people that I know, it's just all who, there's an artist I've seen out, playing and performing, and I think they're great. And I ask them for their music and they own it. So a lot of it is just also gravitating towards things that I think would be interesting or good for film. I think the most important thing is that all the music that's being sent, if you're talking about being a songwriter, it's a very different journey for composers. But if you're talking about songwriters wanting to get their songs in, is to make sure that the songs are super authentic to their art. They're not trying to sound. There's a lot of places. So if you're really good at mimicking, there's a great industry in all the libraries that are out there that are being bought up by Netflix and Amazon, and everybody have these libraries. And there's a lot of libraries where that's fantastic. And you can make good money through there by, if you're good at, I'm really good at sounding like Taylor Swift. I'm really good at sounding like a blues artist. It's great. That there's an industry for that. And then there are people that are making actual songs that are coming straight from their heart, that feel like, this is what they need to say. They're very different. And you can always tell when someone wants to sound like something and when somebody's really writing from their heart.